Coinbase launched a tokenized credit fund as the stablecoin yield fight intensified. The timing matters because structured yield products may sit outside the simple stablecoin balance debate. Coinbase Credit Fund is the search lens here because stablecoin yield rules can shape whether crypto credit products scale through regulated on-chain rails. The tension is banks want to block yield leakage, while crypto firms are building investment products around stablecoin infrastructure. The fund is formally described as Coinbase Stablecoin Credit Strategy, with the CUSHY name used for the product. The first separation is the confirmed event from the market reaction around it. The confirmed launch gives qualified investors tokenized shares in a credit strategy. The distribution rails named are Base, Solana, and Ethereum, with Northern Trust handling administration. Base TVL is described near $6.32 billion, which helps explain why it appears in the distribution stack. The baseline changes the story because the product connects traditional fund administration with on-chain access. It also shows why the open question is how Final Clarity Act language treats products like CUSHY. Must be kept separate from the confirmed baseline. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is separating a credit fund from passive stablecoin yield. In plain English, investors buy a structured fund product, rather than simply earning interest for holding a payment stablecoin. Coinbase Credit Fund depends on this mechanism because that distinction may matter if lawmakers ban passive or indirect stablecoin yield. The confirmed details say Senate language moved toward banning yield directly or indirectly, while leaving narrow activity-based rewards. This mechanism is the bridge between the headline and the practical consequence. The impact falls on exchanges, banks, stablecoin issuers, fund managers, and qualified investors. Community banks argue yield-bearing stablecoins could drain deposits and lending capacity. Crypto firms may design products that deliver returns through fund structure instead of wallet balance. Rewards the ICBA estimate in the confirmed details cites possible $1.3 trillion deposit reduction and $850 billion lending reduction if yield-bearing stablecoins scale. The important limit is that the effect should stay tied to the affected group instead of becoming a broad claim about all of crypto. The confirmed part is the fund launch and the lobbying fight. What remains unclear is whether final law restricts affiliated investment products or only passive balances. Final Clarity Act text, regulator interpretation, and fund distribution rules would clarify the boundary. The gap matters because a fund launch before final law does not settle the legal treatment. That makes timing the story. Coinbase moved while the rulebook is still being written. Until that proof appears, the safest reading is to keep the unresolved point visibly separate. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal is the final wording on indirect yield and how regulators treat CUSHY. The boundary between payment stablecoins and investment products will define the market. Coinbase Credit Fund will look different if the law preserves room for structured credit funds. If indirect yield language expands to affiliates and fund products, Coinbase may face a narrower distribution path or extra compliance constraints. For crypto markets, this is about who gets to offer yield on dollar-linked rails. The close is practical. Track the named signal before treating the story as resolved.